Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mundane Matt, and I have been very critical of Donald Trump over the course of the election. I talked a lot about the whole Pissgate shit, or fucking golden showers, or golden showers gate, whatever you want to call it. But I did find that the dossier that BuzzFeed leaked did make some interesting accusations. And those accusations have been looked at by Washington and the FBI and the CIA, and so far nothing has come out. And as I said when I talked about it, it was all unverified, but it did bring up some interesting points of discussion. Now, apparently, there is a group out there that claims that they're true. At least the Russian attachment part, not the fucking golden showers part. I don't know if the PP tapes are ever going to make their way public, probably because they don't exist. But anyway, according to Anonymous, they've got it. And they want to go after Donald Trump. In fact, in a series of tweets, this is what they had to say. At Real Donald Trump, you have financial and personal ties with Russian mobsters, child traffickers, and money launderers. This isn't the 80s any longer. Information doesn't vanish, it's all out there. You are going to regret the next 4 years. We could care less about Democrats attacking you, Real Donald Trump. The fact of the matter is, you are implicated in some really heavy shit. Roy Cohen and your daddy aren't here to protect you anymore. Oh, and please tell your interns not to waste money hitting us with your Moldavian bot farm. Stay frosty, Donald Trump. Okay, those are some pretty interesting accusations. Saying he's got ties to Russian mobsters and child traffickers. The child trafficker one, that's a new one. You figure Russia, mob, the kind of all seems to kind of go together, right? But that's again anonymous saying that they've got this information and they haven't released it yet. I find to be interesting, right? They say Trump's going to regret the next 4 years. Why don't they just release it now? I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop him from being inaugurated in a couple days. I mean, it might bring about impeachment talks, but it's a Republican-led Senate and a Republican-led House. They're not going to impeach him probably without the PP tapes. You know what I mean? Or if there's like actual fucking proof of his lawyer going to Russia. Although some have speculated that Michael Cohen does hold an Israeli passport. So that could have happened, right? There's no evidence of that I've seen. That's just an accusation that I've seen floating around the web. So I mean, just what I'm trying to say though is like that's a very like tall accusation to make without any kind of proof. But they did go on to talk about why they want this to be done and that it's not actually a partisan issue. Both US Democrats and Trumpies are fascist entities that wish to use Anonymous for their own gains. We know why you are sweet-talking us. A message to those that want us to help against Trump. Our target isn't solely Trump, but fascism itself worldwide. We are not your personal army. We are not here to serve your political interests. We are not patriotic or care about your state. What we care about is human rights, dignity, and liberty to exist in safety. We do not care about your political needs or your failed government. Now, this isn't just coming from some off-the-cuff fucking newbie Twitter account. This is coming from Your Anon Central, a 158,000 followed Twitter account. This isn't a newbie. These guys have been around for a while. They know their shit, and they've been very active in a number of fucking hacktivist campaigns, right? Like when the Steubenville rape case thing went down. They were heavily involved. But they're not always 100% correct. When the Sandra Bland controversy happened last year, I went and checked out their Tor page, and they tried claiming that her mugshot from the jail was actually like taken after she was dead, and it was like a lot of Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you all doing sort of thing. So there again, Anonymous does not have a leader. Right? They are legion. They do not forgive. They do not forget. And anyone can pretend to put on the mask and take on the moniker. But this is coming from like the biggest anonymous Twitter account. So there's got to be some kind of evidence there, right? There has to be. If they don't got it, then now they're just beating their chest and they're destroying their credibility. All right. Now, they say that they're not there for any kind of partisan political action. They want people to exist with free and open liberty, something many of us want, right? WikiLeaks wants the same thing. But again, it feels like in this particular case, there's been a number of organizations that have claimed to have documents about Trump and the Russians and the RNC and everything that fail to provide them. So I'm wondering the legitimacy of what they have. All right. Now, if they claim to have this kind of stuff about mobsters and child traffickers and all that kind of shit, release it, right? No, fucking hell, release that shit. All right, take away the fucking mystery. Like, because to me, it just seems like you're just bolstering it. Like, we've got the info. It just is, unless you're going to do something with it, it doesn't mean anything. You know, like, what are you threatening? There's no ultimatum in those tweets. There's no message of like, you need to fucking chill out, or it's just like, you were involved in this, you're going to hate the next 4 years. Give us something then. If you've got it, give us a taste. You know, I mean, come on. You see all those movies when someone goes to buy a shitload of cocaine, they always got to fucking stick their finger in and lick it to make sure it's pure. I mean, granted, you never actually want to do that because you don't know what it could be. But you guys get my point. It's like, if you've got something anonymous, show it. If you've got PP footage, show it. If you've got financial documents tying his family, because his son has said that Russia and them have had financial ties before. I think back in 2008, Eric Trump said that, or no, Don Jr. said that. Then show us. Give us something. Give us anything. Because until then, I can't take what you're saying seriously. And yeah, you're coming from a well-known, trusted account, but I don't know if this is just blowing smoke out your ass, trying to fucking bolster your claims, or whatever. But unless you got something, I don't think people out there can trust you anymore. We're past the listen and believe world. All right, we're past that. We can't go back to that. All right, you can't sit there and go, well, I've got the evidence right here to solve this mystery, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself because I don't want anyone else to fucking see it. But you know what I know? You know, no, you can't do that anymore. All right, look, this is a day and age where fake news has permeated real news. It's infiltrated that shit. It's stunk up the fucking joint, and so people out there don't know what to believe anymore. And that is a large problem with online news media gathering and shit, and all that shit. You can't sit there and give us nothing after something like that. So until then, it's very much, I can't believe you, right? I know a lot of people out there would like to believe you, but I can't believe you. And I don't think anyone out there should. Like I said, this isn't, we don't live in a listen and believe world. We should have a trust but verify. Here's the thing. I'm willing to trust you, but you got to verify some shit. And if you're not going to verify nothing, then I ain't going to trust you. And I think more people should stand up to Anonymous and be like, hey, if you're going to fucking run your mouth and make those kind of claims, then back it up. Because that's what we need now. We need to see these things in order to understand the scope, size, and scale of what's of what information you have and the value of importance it contains.